Japan, a country where ancient tradition meets the rhythm of modern life, where every sunrise paints the land in calm perfection, and every street corner feels like it belongs in a dream. As the first light breaks across the horizon, we begin our journey through a place that never ceases to amaze, the islands of Japan, a nation of contrast, creativity, and quiet beauty. From the serene temples of Kyoto to the dizzying neon of Tokyo, from snow-capped mountains to emerald coastlines. Japan is not just a destination, it's an experience that lingers in your heart long after you leave. We begin in Tokyo, a city that pulses with life 24 hours a day. Look around, the Shibuya crossing, a flowing river of people moving in perfect harmony, the high-rise skyline reflecting the morning glow, and the small ramen shops tucked away in alleyways, where locals gather for a steaming bowl before another fast-paced day. Every corner of Tokyo tells a story of resilience, innovation, and endless curiosity. You hear the chatter of businessmen, the laughter of friends, the hum of bullet trains racing beneath glass towers. Tokyo is alive, constantly reinventing itself, and yet somehow still anchored to its roots. A short ride away, the city of Asakusa greets us with incense drifting through the air. The giant red lantern of Sensoji Temple welcomes travelers just as it has for centuries. Here the contrast is beautiful. Monks chant softly in ancient rhythm, while tourists capture the moment on their smartphones. The smell of sweet taiyaki pastries fills the air, blending old and new in a single heartbeat. It's the essence of Japan, respectful of the past yet always embracing the future. From Tokyo, we move north to Nikko, a place where nature and spirituality meet. Giant cedar trees line the pathways, their roots twisting through time itself. The Toshogu Shrine, decorated with intricate carvings and gold leaf, stands as a masterpiece of craftsmanship. Every detail tells a story of emperors, of devotion, of balance between man and nature. The sound of rustling leaves and distant waterfalls turns the air almost sacred. It's a reminder that Japan's beauty doesn't scream, it whispers. Further north, winter blankets the island of Hokkaido in snow so pure, it sparkles under the pale sun. Sapporo becomes a wonderland of ice sculptures and glowing lights during its annual snow festival. The crisp air carries the scent of miso soup and grilled seafood from the markets. Skiers carve down powdery slopes in Niseko, while locals soak in steaming onsen, surrounded by silent forests. Hokkaido is Japan at its wildest and most serene. Untouched landscapes, vast skies, and the feeling that time slows just for you. Then we drift to Kyoto, the cultural heart of Japan. Once the imperial capital, Kyoto is home to over 2,000 temples, shrines, and gardens. In the quiet morning, the golden reflection of Kinkakuji shimmers over its pond, as if floating between reality and illusion. Down the narrow lanes of Gion, geishas move gracefully, their steps light and silent on cobblestones polished by centuries. The scent of incense, the rustle of silk, the soft gong from a distant temple. Kyoto is a poem written in the language of time. We take the Shinkansen south, where speed meets serenity, and arrive in Nara, where sacred deer roam freely through temple grounds. Feeding them rice crackers is like sharing a moment with history itself. These creatures are said to be messengers of the gods. The great Buddha of Tadaiji rises high within its wooden temple, an awe-inspiring reminder of Japan's spiritual depth. It's peaceful here, where even the breeze feels respectful. And then Osaka, vibrant, loud, and full of life. If Tokyo is the brain of Japan, Osaka is its heart. Neon lights reflect on the canal waters of Dotonbori as street vendors shout, laughter echoes, and the smell of takoyaki and okonomiyaki fills the air. Osaka is unapologetically alive, a celebration of flavor, sound, and energy. Here, food isn't just eaten, it's worshipped. The people say, "Kuidaore," eat until you drop, and you can feel that passion in every bite. Beyond the cities lies the tranquil countryside of Japan. Terraced rice fields glistening like mirrors under the sun, wooden farmhouses hidden among rolling green hills, and cherry blossoms that fall like snow in spring. In places like Takayama and Shirakawa-go, time stands still. The thatched roof houses, preserved for centuries, glow warmly under lantern light as night descends. You can hear the river murmuring softly nearby, and suddenly you understand that beauty doesn't always shout. Sometimes it simply exists in silence. The journey continues to Hiroshima, a city reborn from the ashes of tragedy. At the Peace Memorial Park, the atmosphere shifts. It's calm, reflective, filled with quiet strength. The sight of the A-bomb dome against the clear sky is humbling, a stark reminder of both humanity's capacity for destruction and its endless will to rebuild. Cherry trees bloom here every spring, their delicate petals symbolizing renewal and hope. Hiroshima is not just a place on a map, it's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Next, we board a ferry to the island of Miyajima, where the famous floating torii gate of Itsukushima Shrine rises from the water at high tide. As the sun sets, the gate glows in orange hues against the deep blue sea. It's one of those sights that feels eternal, as if the universe itself pauses to admire it. The gentle sound of waves against the shrine's wooden pillars, the distant laughter of visitors, and the call of seabirds combine to create a symphony of peace. Farther south, Fukuoka welcomes us with its modern skyline and youthful energy. Here, street stalls called yatai serve steaming bowls of Hakata ramen late into the night. Locals gather shoulder to shoulder, laughing, talking, and sharing stories. It's in these small moments, the clink of chopsticks, the warmth of broth, the kindness of strangers, that you truly feel Japan's soul. Travel east again, and you reach the sacred Mount Fuji, Japan's most iconic symbol. Whether you see it from the lakes of Kawaguchiko or framed by cherry blossoms in spring, Fuji's perfect symmetry takes your breath away. For many, climbing Fuji is a spiritual journey. Standing at the summit, watching the sun rise above the clouds, you understand why it has inspired poets and painters for centuries. The mountain doesn't just dominate the landscape, it defines it. And as night falls across the islands, Japan transforms once again. In Tokyo, city lights flicker like stars on Earth. In Kyoto, lanterns glow softly along Temple Pass. In the countryside, the Milky Way stretches across the sky, mirrored in still waters below. Each light tells a story of progress, of peace, of perseverance. Japan is not just a country, it's a feeling of respect, of harmony, of beauty found in simplicity. It's in the bow of a stranger, the sound of a bamboo fountain in a garden, the precision of a sushi chef, the quiet dedication of a craftsman polishing lacquerware by hand. It's a place where even the smallest details carry meaning. What makes Japan unforgettable is its duality, a future rushing forward at lightning speed and a past that refuses to be forgotten. The Shinkansen may move faster than thought, but the cherry blossoms still fall at their own pace. Robots serve coffee, yet monks still meditate at dawn. It's this coexistence of technology and tranquility that makes Japan unlike anywhere else. For travelers, Japan is more than a destination to visit. It's a world to feel. You can walk through skyscrapers 1 hour and sit under a 1,000-year-old tree the next. You can taste the sharp flavor of wasabi fresh from the root, or find peace in the quiet rhythm of a tea ceremony. Everywhere you turn, you're reminded that beauty lives in balance. And if you ever find yourself wandering through Japan's narrow streets, don't rush. Let the country reveal itself slowly. Listen to the train bells, the laughter of school children, the rustle of the wind through paper lanterns. Because in Japan, every sound, every scent, every moment is an invitation. To see the world differently, to find calm in chaos, to remember that wonder still exists. So whether you're exploring the snowy peaks of Hokkaido, watching the waves crash along Okinawa's coral shores, or losing yourself among Kyoto's temples at twilight, remember this: Japan isn't something you just see. It's something you feel deep within your soul. But to truly understand Japan, you must see it through the lens of its seasons. each one painting the country in its own delicate hues, transforming familiar places into entirely new worlds. Spring arrives softly, like a sigh after winter's chill. Across the country, cherry blossoms bloom, and Japan turns into a dreamscape of pink and white. In parks, along rivers, even in the quietest corners of towns, petals fall like gentle snow, covering the ground in beauty so fleeting it almost aches to witness. Families gather beneath the trees for hanami, the flower viewing picnics that celebrate the arrival of life and renewal. You can hear laughter, clinking glasses, and camera shutters capturing moments that will vanish in a week. The sakura teaches a lesson older than time, that beauty doesn't last forever, and that's what makes it precious. As spring fades, summer rises with a burst of energy. The air grows warm and alive with the hum of cicadas. Matsuri, summer festivals, take over streets and riverbanks, lighting up nights with paper lanterns and fireworks that reflect in the water. In cities like Kyoto, the Gion Matsuri fills the streets with towering floats and rhythmic drums, while in small coastal towns, you'll find locals in yukatas dancing around bonfires by the sea. Food stalls fill the air with the scent of yakitori, grilled corn, and sweet shaved ice. There's laughter, music, and an unmistakable sense of joy that radiates through the crowd. And somewhere amid it all, you might find yourself holding a sparkler in the night, realizing that even simple moments in Japan feel like poetry. Then comes autumn, the season of quiet reflection. The summer's energy gives way to calm winds and fiery colors. The maples of Kyoto and Nikko turn crimson and gold. Mountainsides shimmer in amber, and temples seem to glow beneath the warm hues. Walking through Arashiyama's bamboo grove, or along the Philosopher's Path in late October, feels like stepping into a painting that moves with the breeze. The Japanese call it koyo, the art of appreciating autumn leaves, and they do so with the same reverence they show for the cherry blossoms. Nature's transition isn't just observed here, it's celebrated, honored, and deeply felt. Winter, however, is where Japan shows its other soul. Silent, serene, and introspective, in Hokkaido, snow blankets everything, transforming landscapes into scenes from a fairy tale. The red torii gates of shrines stand out against pure white fields, and the sound of footsteps in the snow replaces the noise of the world. The Sapporo Snow Festival fills the cold air with wonder, showcasing ice sculptures that glow like crystal palaces under colored lights. In the small mountain towns of Nagano or Gifu, wooden houses smoke gently from their chimneys, while hot springs steam beneath falling snowflakes. There's nothing quite like soaking in an open-air onsen, surrounded by snow-covered rocks, feeling warmth on your skin and cold air on your face. A perfect balance that captures the essence of Japanese harmony. And beyond the landscapes, beyond the changing seasons, lies something even more profound: Japan's spirit. It lives in its people, in their attention to detail, their quiet discipline, their deep respect for even the smallest acts. Watch a sushi master prepare a single piece of nigiri. See the precision in every movement, the devotion in every breath. Visit a potter in a countryside village and see how he molds clay with patience born of generations. These aren't just crafts, they're philosophies. The Japanese word shokunin means craftsman, but it also means someone who strives for perfection through devotion. Whether it's the sound of a tea whisk during a ceremony or the rhythmic call of a train conductor, every act here carries purpose. In cities like Kanazawa, where samurai culture meets art, you can feel that spirit in every detail. The gold leaf workshops, the preserved geisha districts, the gardens so meticulously designed that every stone has meaning. Meanwhile, in Okinawa, far to the south, life moves at a different rhythm. The turquoise sea, coral reefs, and relaxed island culture reveal another side of Japan. One shaped by sun, ocean, and a belief that happiness is found in simplicity. Locals call it nankuru naisa. Roughly, it will all work out. It's a reminder to breathe, to slow down, to let life unfold naturally. As the journey winds through Japan's islands, it becomes clear that what makes this country unforgettable isn't just the beauty you see, it's the peace you feel. It's in the silence of a temple garden after rain. It's in the steam rising from a cup of matcha on a cold morning. It's in the bow of a shopkeeper thanking you as you leave. Japan doesn't demand your attention. It earns it quietly, moment by moment, until you find yourself changed. This is Japan. Timeless, breathtaking, unforgettable. And as the journey ends, we look once more over this land, a place of discipline and grace, innovation and serenity, tradition and tomorrow. From the neon glow of Shinjuku to the timeless torii of Miyajima, Japan stands as a living work of art. A country that doesn't just welcome you, it transforms you. Because once you've seen Japan, truly seen it, you carry it with you forever.